Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the Sunday stream, and we are taking a look at Shapez 2 on the PC. This is an early access game from TubSpar Games, published by TubSpar Games and Gamera Games. Released on the 15th of August 2024. It currently has overwhelmingly positive reviews. 99% of 2,311 reviews are positive, which is pretty good for an early access game. This is, of course, the sequel to Shapez 1. I think it was just called Shapez. And that was 2D only. This one has gone all 3D. So a little bit more fancy than the previous game. It is a pure factory automation game, which are one of my favourite genres. I'm a massive fan of Factorio. And Dyson Sphere Program. I like that one as well. Not so mad keen on Satisfactory when I played that, and I played a few other factory games reasonably recently. But none of them really hold up to Factorio and Dyson Sphere Program. In fact, in some ways, Dyson Sphere Program is slightly better than Factorio because you've got multi-planetary systems and you can send stuff from one planet to another. It can get quite involved. It's open Factorio. This one is a little more chill. There's not really any way that you can fail from having creatures invade your factory, because there aren't any. You're just building automation systems. Well, we are going to dive into a factory building game where the focus is on just that. Building huge factories, construct sprawling multi-level factories, and min-max your layouts without limits. Shapez 2 is tailor-made for enthusiasts who crave the thrill of optimizing production lines and perfecting automation. So we're going to have a quick look at the settings here. We have autosaves, and we have turned analytics off, tutorials on, scale on 100%, and I have turned the zoom sensitivity down. We've got some stuff with camera speeds and panning and snapping, blueprints, graphics. We are playing this proper full screen, VSyncs on 120 FPS at 1440p, and we've got the set to the extreme settings there. You can see my machine specs at the top there. It's got a RTX 49, so we're playing this on the Vulkan drivers. And the Ryzen 9 9950X with 32 gigs of RAM. So we should have a reasonably good time of it, I think. Audio came set at a master volume of 50 with music at 70%, so I've turned those down slightly, but it's nice to see. Game that doesn't want to blow your head off with its volume levels. And we have soundtracks from Shapez 2 and Shapez 1. It's nice that it brings those in. There is also some additional tracks if you buy the supporters edition. You can currently buy this one for £16. It is 20% discounted at the moment on Steam. Oh, we had some hotkeys there where you can define the keys as well. So we're going to play a new game. What can we import? Can we import from... Oh, it seems a bit strange. It doesn't actually say what that is. So I'm not sure what import does. Maybe you can import other people's save games. We have 4 different difficulty levels here. Relax, normal, challenge and custom. So we'll play it on normal, given that is the default. We can change the difficulty at any time. So what is the difference there then? Unlimited platforms and 6% goal multiplier. And that reduces your platform limit and increases your goal multiplier. And then we can customize those 3 things on a custom one. It's not an awful lot of stuff there then. So it looks like we've got these levels locked. Factory normal, factory hard, factory insane. And then some custom ones. But we're going to have to play the operator certification first of all, I think, to unlock everything else. Save game name is the Hood Factory. Good, so let's play the operator certification. Welcome to your certification. Thank you for signing up. You did sign up, right? Either way, the Vortex requires us to evaluate your factory operator skills before issuing your operator certification. Simply deliver the requested shapes as efficient as possible. That's it. We might reward you with new upgrades and technologies based on your performance. And you can have as many buildings as you want, but please don't damage them. We still need them for the next participant. And I will strive for efficiency and build no spaghetti factories, and we can't guarantee that. I will not damage any buildings, well, we can't guarantee that either. And now we're in the game. So, the idea is, these are spawn points for the shapes. You can see that that is going to spawn circles there. And here it will spawn squares. And more circles. And more squares. And I think it wants us to get the extractors. So we can rotate our extractor. We have to do that on these things. So how many do we have to deliver? Place 4 extractors. Well, there we go, there's 4 extractors. And now we need to use belts. Oh, it's automatically changed us to belts, that's quite nice. We have to select it, hasn't changed us to belts. Place anchors with C while dragging a belt. What does that do then? You are. Why is that different from... yeah, I'm not really sure what the anchor's doing. I'm sure it'd be useful. We are panning with our WASD keys and rotating our camera with the middle mouse button and zooming in with the middle mouse wheel. And there go our shapes. We have a right click, just cancels that balance. We have a knowledge panel. Welcome to your certification. Yeah, we've read that. We have different shapes, so there's a lot of knowledge in the knowledge panel, which is nice. Tells us all the basic controls, how belts work, cutting shapes, because this is the thing, we need to make different shapes because the Vortex wants us to have different shapes. So we might want half circles, in which case we're going to cut our circles in half, or we might want quarter circles, in which case we'll need to cut our circles in half and then in half again. And the same with the cubes. And then we might want to join circles and cubes together, so we need to join them. But we can also rotate them as well. Like that. And the anchors. Yes, it doesn't actually tell us what anchors do though. I mean, they set anchor points, but how does that help us? I'm not clear on how anchors really help us at the moment. Red cross, not required anymore. Green, correct, keep delivering. Grey, you've delivered enough. Lock, correct, but a future goal. Blueprint, blueprint shapes, challenge, difficulty only. So that's quite helpful. It tells us that we can just get rid of those lines then. And that one would tell us that we might need it later on, which is good. And at the moment we've got what? Place 3 half destroyers to cut them. So we can see we've delivered those. Well done, us. So, cutting in half. You will need multiple buildings per belt. We need, yeah, okay. We can drag and merge. Good. Deliver the half circles. This is not an indie game. Why not extract some more squares already? Alright, we'll do that then. Let's do that, and we'll have belts. Nice, now we've got squares. How many squares do we have to deliver? 10. Are they coming on? Yes, they are. And there's our bird vortex. It's quite pretty. And it makes a sound. And the sound gets louder the closer we get to it. Place a rotator between the half destroyer to produce quarters. How does that produce quarters? Oh, do we have to do... Right. Do we need a belt for that? The vortex accepts any shape rotation. I think we need to have that going down there then, do we? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Why is that complaining? I don't really know. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, we need to do some cutting here, don't we? Belts. Good. We're doing all of the squares now, the half squares. Shape goal has been completed. We can now produce the next shape. Can we delete these things? Yeah, that's nice and easy to delete. That seems like, can we do a Control Z to undo it? We can, that's good. Because that would be a little bit easy to do, I think. Well, we can go, yeah, because it's 3D, remember, we're just looking at it from above because it's just easier to see. But we can rotate things like that. The shape goal has been completed. Our milestones are completed. Unlock your rewards. What can we get for that? Stackers. Unlock. Nice. We can stack shapes and build multi-layer factories. Let's combine circles and squares. Place 6 stackers. Stackers are slow, so always place multiples of them. Six now. Supply the stackers with circles and squares. Do they have to go... Where's the output side? That's the input side. VODs. Pushing E and Q drags them up. Okay, well, at the moment, we want to right on this one. E to go up. Okay. And we need down. No, that's not working. Right, so that should do it now. But we've got the wrong shapes coming in. We need... just normal circles. So... Oh, come on. Tell you that it doesn't... That is just a bit annoying. Clear content. Didn't I just select all that and then ask you to clear it, and it didn't fucking clear it? It's not I, it's delete to do that. Seriously. Right. These are wrong. And these are wrong. We don't want these doing stuff. Delete all of those. We want a stacker. No, they're the wrong way around. Right, so we've got 6 of those now. We want the circles on top of the squares, right. Now we've got this sorted, we can do it. Not really the most intuitive. And now we've got output, but we need to go down to the bottom there. Good. And the other thing we need is quarter circles, quarter squares rather. So let's get an extractor on there. Why do these things have to... No, I don't want to do that. Stop it. Why don't they just automatically align? Shouldn't be any reason why... Well, they're not even extracting, are they? I think they should auto-align, to be honest. Because the conveyor belts do. So why don't the extractors? So we need to do a cutting thing here. Then we need to rotate them. And we need to cut them again. Back and then. Go through there. So we got quarter shapes, yay! Why doesn't it want those? Aren't they the right shape? Oh, we just didn't put it far enough in. Okay. Good. So that was the thing that was confusing me there, because this looks like that should be an up ramp to me to put it onto the next level, and that looks like a down ramp. I think those icons are a little bit on the confusing side, that it shows those after just telling you about the different layers. Tasks. Pin the tasks you want to work on, making them always visible. Halves with halves. What is that? Pyramids. So it wants us to do circles within circles. Obtain 2 research points. Yeah, we haven't exactly done that very efficiently, have we? We kind of blocked these off. Do we still need these? Yeah, we do. We have to deliver 240 then, so we'll let that one go. So let's do our stacked circles then. Extractors, so make sure that's pointing the right way. And those are pointing the right way. And then we'll have some elevators, some conveyor belts. Good, so they're both coming out of there, and we need one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do a stacker. Six. And these ones we need to go up to the next level. So and coming out of these things we should have stacked circles. We've nearly got all of those. The shape's been completed. Right. Good. Now we've got to deliver a quarter stack thing. Right. That's a pin task. So we've done all of these ones as well. So we need to deliver a one stacked on top of the other. So we need another one of these. Except I don't want to do that at the moment. So let's extract from this one. And then we can combine those two together. So if we delete that. About there. That's coming this way. And we need a cutter, or 3 of them. Now we need a rotator. We need another cutter. Then we have a conveyor belt coming out this way. Good. Right, so they are both the right way now. And we need a combiner. So a stacker. So these need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the most efficient apparently. Bring these down to there. If we go up one level. That should be giving us our stacked little... Yes, that's what we want, isn't it? And they're okay because it wanted them... It doesn't really matter which orientation they're in, so long as it is matching the shape, which that does. Is this the most efficient way of doing things? I don't know. we'd have moved that across one, we wouldn't have to do this extra bit, but I don't really care too much about that. Yes, so that is the right shape. We've got a little green light on there. We've done all of those ones that we needed to do. I wonder, can we just not... Which of these deleting everything is the greatest way of doing that? But we need to do the same but for the squares. We need extractors for these. Yeah, I do wish the extractors automatically went the right way. Why don't we do extractors here as well? And just set those up. So we've got those coming out of there whenever we need them next time. And we need two. Actually, let's not do that yet. It does kind of matter. Which order you do this stuff in. That's 6. And if we do a belt, good. Why isn't that going up there? Why hasn't that been lifted up? Didn't do that any differently than the last one, but apparently it's working now. We need half cutters and half cutters. So let's use the ones that we're not using here. We'll just bring this down here. And we'll cut those cutters. Need to bring these up here. We'll have another cutter, another 3 cutters. And we need to do a stacker. Six of those, right. Conveyor belt. Let's conveyor belt those. Oh, hang on, which way around did it need to go? Yes. So those definitely need to go on the bottom. These ones. So it's not doing that right again. I think that should be right. Coming out of there. Yeah, that looks right. Good. So that's our main one. Got one research point. And that. Can we not pin that? Thought we were doing those square ones. We didn't go far enough again. Right, so we need... Ooh. We need diagonal shapes. So, do we need to cut them into... This is just more complicated, isn't it? We kind of need to cut them into quarters, then rotate them again. So what can we just rotate these maybe? Why did I say no? What's wrong with that? So that's that way. I think we need to rotate them one more time. Can we change the rotation? Or do we have to do another rotator again? It only rotates it 90 degrees, so do we have to do another 2, do we? Yeah, so if we combine all of those now into there, that should, I think. You're right. Yeah, I think that's right. We'll soon find out. If that turns green, we'll know it's the correct shape. Yes! Grand. I'll do. Be nice if these could rotate 180 degrees though, wouldn't it? So we've done that one. It is quite a relaxing game to play. I mean, there's no stress of getting things done. You can just make it plod along. We do need now... How's that one going? I think we've done all of those ones that we need to do on it. So if we... What we need is the circle on the circles. We've done that one. Those are circles, so we need 2 cutters to do a circle on the circle. And that side. So do cutting. Oh, no. That gives us halves, and then we need to go anchor that up one, yes. And if we do a combiner, a stacker, six, no, I need to be further away. Stacker. We go the other way. I keep pushing the wrong key. I keep meaning to push C. And I am pushing D. Alright, that should... Why isn't that lifting up there again? Right, I think we've got those coming out right now. We need another milestone one there. Unlock. So we've got research points. Now we can do upgrades. Separates the west half and the east half of any shape. stacking, upgrade level 2, what does that do? That just increases the speeds of them. But if we want better things, a swapper swaps the wests and halves. So going in, so it's the swapper's doing 180-degree rotation. Oh no, that's 180-degree rotator. So we needed 6 for that. I don't want to show completed. I don't want to show locked. I just want to show. Well, we can show completed, can't we? That would improve the stacker to, so it will do 15 a minute, isn't it? Because the stacker's quite slow, isn't it? So if we upgrade the stacker, I think that's a better thing to do. Hooray! Right, that's going through now. Ooh. What's that over there then? Very peculiar shapes. It looks like we're going to end up creating, I mean, if you have a look at the size of this, look. I mean, it's kind of infinite, if not completely infinite. That's a lot of shapes all over the world. Who can ever conceive of such shapes? And those are different colours now as well, look. But we're not far away from doing that one. We're not far away from doing that one. We haven't got anywhere near that one. Those ones we can stop doing because we don't need them anymore. It would be nice if we could copy paste, but I think we might get those later on. Let's just get rid of those. Oh, come on. It does delete them nice and quickly, so I quite like that. Those two are only remaining deliveries. And then we can move on to more shapes. But it's just, they just get progressively more intricate as time goes on. You'll have different shapes to make and different colours to add to the shapes. It really is quite a satisfying game to play. I mean, Shapes 1 was, and this is just kind of taking it to a another dimension, 3D dimension. So I do like this, and I will definitely be playing more of this because I do like these type of games. I think this is well worth picking up for £16 at the moment. Even though it's early access, it's clearly at a good stage of early access. Very, very playable. Not any bugs, it's been stable. Its frame rate is solid. Well, I mean, I'd expect it to be on this machine, but it hasn't had any stutters really. All in all, pretty decent performance, I think. And as you can see, it's a very, 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 very big world. Apart from that one hiccup of me not really understanding how to do the conveyor belts, I've not really been irritated by the UI. So that is also good. And I don't like all the options at the beginning on sound and graphic options, been proper full screen and decent audio options. Also very good. So it's been well thought out. So I definitely recommend this one. If you like your factory and automation games, you'll like this, without a doubt. But that is all from me for today. I shall be back again on Wednesday with another game from my pile of shame. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant weekend and I shall see you later.